The victorious Manny Pacquiao knelt to pray in the same corner where George Foreman got down on his knees 13 years ago after knocking out Michael Moorer. As I searched the inventory of my boxing memory for an accomplishment as big as what Pacquiao did tonight, maybe Foreman's win over Moorer is the valid comparison. Something so illogical, so unusual, that you simply couldn't have imagined it would happen. A humiliating end for De La Hoya, who had to sit quietly in the corner and listen to a discussion among his trainer, his cornermen, the ring doctor, and the referee as to whether to stop the fight. It took them fully 30 seconds to debate the decision and ultimately to choose to do what you say, Emmanuel, was the right thing.
That's a very bad and embarrassing position to be in. You're sitting in the corner, and the entire conversation is about whether they can stop this man from beating you anymore because you're helpless and you can't do anything about it yourself. That's a rough position to be in.
And for the legions of De La Hoya detractors, they get a chance to glory in the moment. How the mighty have fallen. De La Hoya's even greater legions of admirers can reflect on how much glory and honor he's brought to the sport over his 16-year professional career. Here's another look at the stoppage. Nacho Beristain, the hired gun trainer brought in for this fight, finally told the truth to Oscar and said, he's too fast, you can't stop him, and that's the end of that. And the pride of the Philippines again holds his gloves aloft. #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. And here's Michael Buffer with the particulars on the knockout victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, we turn a page in boxing history as this fight comes to an end. The official time at the end of round 8, referee Tony Weeks calls a halt to the bout. The winner by TKO victory, and still the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, the fighting pride of the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao.
The scores were as lopsided as you might expect. 80-71, 80-71. Stanley Christodoulou of South Africa found a round to give to De La Hoya. 79-72. Even more one-sided, the CompuBox numbers. Pacquiao almost tripling De La Hoya's number of connected punches, throwing 183 more punches, landing at a very high connect percentage of 38%. The power punch category will produce an even more one-sided result. De La Hoya only 51 out of 164. Pacquiao landing 144 more, throwing more than twice as many power punches and landing 59% of them. That's just insane. It's a brilliant performance by Pacquiao. Larry Merchant will begin the interviews in the ring with the loser, Oscar De La Hoya.
Thank you very much, Jim. Oscar, you said to me a moment ago you did this to yourself. What did you mean?
Manny Pacquiao is a great fighter. He deserves all the credit in the world. He fought a tremendous fight, and he was a better man, and he deserves all the accolades, and he deserves everything that he's accomplished, and I wish him all the best.
Did you find yourself feeling weak from your lower weight because you couldn't respond, or was he just too fast and too elusive at the same time?
He's just a great fighter. I have nothing bad to say about him, and I give him all the credit in the world. And Manny Pacquiao prepared like a true champion, and he deserves everything that he's accomplished and everything he will.
Was he more elusive, boxed better than you anticipated him? I mean, everyone knew he had the great left hand, but his movement, his in and out, his side to side, was that what confused you?
Well, yeah, I mean, my style is to go forward and to fight. And you know, Manny Pacquiao boxed on his toes really well, and he waited for me to make the mistakes, and so, you know, he deserves everything.
You said before the fight, in effect, you're fighting to find out if you're still a fighter.
Right.
What did you find out tonight?
Well, my heart still wants to fight, that's for sure. But when your physical doesn't respond, then what can you do? So I have to be smart, and I have to make sure I think about my future plans.
It sounds like you're saying you're going to retire.
Well, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I love the sport, and when it's not your night and a true champion like Manny beats you, obviously there's another day tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And now to Emmanuel. I'm sorry.
Still you're my idol. Whatever happened, man.
All right. Just to repeat the exchange I just heard, Manny said to Oscar, "You're still my idol," and Oscar said to Manny, "No, now you're my idol." Could you have imagined that you would be able to dominate Oscar De La Hoya in this fight the way you did?
Well, I think I did well tonight, and I'm lucky I win. And I'm so lucky because I controlled the fight in the first round, and you know.
You're saying that you saw the pattern of the fight in the first round, and you saw that you were too fast for him?
Yeah, that's what we were working every day at the gym. You know, speed will be the key of this fight. So that's what I'm talking about, and I use it tonight. So thank God for giving me the strength.
Were you surprised that even with your speed, that he was as open and vulnerable to be hit as often as you hit him?
Well, you know, like what I said, I trained hard for this fight, and that's why I deserve tonight. And you know, I'm still looking for Oscar is a good fighter, and you know, I respect him.
As the fight went on, and you saw his look of resignation, and you saw his face being battered, what were your thoughts?
Well, I hit a lot of punches, hard punches in the last 2 rounds, and I don't think he can fight last long until the 12 rounds.
So you thought that after the 3rd round, you had him, and it was just a matter of time.
Yeah, but I don't want to get confidence. I'm still careful, you know, trying to counter punch his right hand. Like what I said, counter his straight, and then I counter uppercut or straight to the body, and keep the right hand up because his hook is very strong.
All right, just for a moment, Freddie, you put yourself on the line in this one, from trying to get the promotion made, getting the negotiations restarted, saying all along that Oscar couldn't pull the trigger anymore, and that your guy would stop him around the 8th or 9th round. How good do you feel? How vindicated do you feel?
Manny, I want you to thank Larry first, but he's the guy who thought up this bout. Without Larry, this fight wouldn't have happened. So you got to thank him.
Thank you, Bob.
Yeah, you know, I just know I get the younger, fresher guy out there. I trained Oscar, you know, and I saw him very sluggish in the Forbes fight. I thought, you know, he couldn't pull the trigger anymore, and I proved I was right.
Manny, everybody was thinking that the winner of this fight will fight Ricky Hatton next. Is that what you're looking forward to go back to 140 pounds?